Today I'm going to teach you how to build a battery charger so that when your batteries run down you can charge them. The guts of this thing is this cute little, smaller than a postage stamp. You guys remember what postage stamps are? Maybe not. Anyways, this is a board, and it has a place for a USB micro to fit in on one end. And then that's the input. The output is on the other end, and we're going to solder two wires to the output. This one here says Batt plus on that side, and then it says Batt minus on this side. So we're going to put the Batt plus, which is going to be a red wire, on that corner. So let's set this thing around like that and get ready to put the Batt plus on. Now, the first thing to do, of course, is to put some solder on both of the connectors where you're going to be soldering the wires. A little square on that corner, a little square on that corner. Now I'm going to put, when I put the plus and the minus on, you want to have them so they're both facing towards the middle like that. See the way there's a 90-degree band there? You'll see why that's important. So have them not facing out like that, but facing in towards the middle. So now let's see if we can do it like that. Hook up the plus, and hook up the minus. Okay, so now they're hooked up, and they're facing towards the middle. Now it turns out that there's a little magnet in the tip of these guys. See the way you can't make them touch because I got the two norths facing each other and the likes repel. That's good, because if they could touch, then they would short this thing out, and then you'd have a dead charger. So since they can't touch each other, they can touch the plus and the minus on a battery. Now the minus is the one that has the large metal flat place, and the plus is the one that has the smaller one. So it turns out that there's a little bit of iron in here, or nickel, or some magnetic metal, so you just touch it like that. You don't need to have a clip. And this one, see the way it just jumps on and does its job? Now if we take this guy and plug it into the micro USB on the other end, we should be able to get a light to go on to say that it's charging. Okay, it's red now. And when it turns blue, that means it's charged. So that will be around 4.1 volts. And when it charges up, you can go back to using your car. You don't have to take your battery out of your car. You can just charge it right on the car or on the transmitter. See this guy here? You can just touch the two wires to the plus and minus directly on the battery. There's plus there and minus there. So that's the whole thing. Very simple. Now be careful when you charge this thing, when you solder this thing. You want to make sure, see that the brain there, that little spider deal? Make sure you don't get your soldering iron too close to that, because you can fry it and then it won't work. So try to come in from a corner angle like that. I couldn't do that because I was trying to videotape it, but try to make your soldering iron go away from the board so it keeps the board cool. Okay, that's the whole thing.